Good evening. Thank you very much for being here. I particularly like to welcome the families of all our students and my colleagues from the editorial side. And I've kept a special welcome for Mrs. Bhartia, who's our chief guest. In a gathering like this, which is primarily full of journalists and budding journalists, I don't have to introduce Mrs. Bhartia, but I have been a great admirer of hers for a long time without her knowing. So I do feel that this is an opportunity to tell me why I feel she's done such an outstanding job with the group that she heads. Ms. Bhartia is the chairperson of and the editorial director of the Hindustan Times group. She's also the pro-chancellor of the Birla Institute of Technology and Science. She had a Padma Shri for journalism in 2005, and after that she was a member of the Raj Sabha from 2006 till last year. Welcome, Ms. Bhartia. Thank you very much for being with us. Ms. Bhartia also, if you've been reading the papers, features in every power list, whether it's the India Today power list, whether it's our power list, or whichever the power lists are. And there is a great reason for this. She is the only person who owns two papers which are in the top 3 of the country. Both Hindustan and Hindustan Times are right there on the top. This is a rare achievement for somebody who started as the youngest CEO in this business, and of course, perhaps the first lady CEO in 1986. Introduced you now to the audience. May I say a few words about EXIMS also? We started this institute under Shekhar's guidance and inspiration and direction 4 years ago. And we've completed 4 batches, and as Shekhar was telling you, we've completed about 81 students have passed through our portals. But it was essentially a small pilot project. It was not an ambitious, large-scale thing. In the first year, we had only 12 students. We started with 13, one dropped out. And we started with 12. Now we are about double that number. And next year, again, Shekhar is calling us to get on, and we are quite sure that next year we'll double the number again. Now we are in a stage where we've tested many combinations, but we've now achieved a balance between classroom work, between practicals, between sharing space with the newsroom, between field work that we've been doing. You'd be interested to know this year we sent them off to the Punjab, where they produced some very good work on female foeticide and also on the drug problems of Punjab. These are nice pieces that they've done. So this has given them, they are well-rounded. Plus we paid a great deal of attention on the basic skills required. They may not be glamorous, they don't feature high on page 3, but they are very good at page making, on editing, on meticulous reporting. These are the basic skills. And I think as word has spread, gradually, we have received so many, as I will be sharing with you, we've received so many job offers much before even their exams finished. In fact, we were embarrassed. We were in this Hobson's choice, what to do. Should we let them be exposed to these lucrative offers from the market, or should we insist that they finish their course, earn their degree, and then look out for opportunities? But we discovered some solutions which, to our own, as Shekhar was telling you, we started by offering them jobs ourselves. And this year, the placements that we've achieved are very flattering to us. And I think this is an indication of the trust that the industry has begun to have in our teaching methods and in the products that we have produced. The Bible said, as you know, that you shall be judged by the fruits you bear, and we put our reputation online largely on the performance of our students. I must say on this, I should like to also, I'm accused every year that when it comes to saying thanks, you are very miserly, you never thank people properly. So may I just thank, even though this is all in-house, and I must thank them. I must thank Mr. Unni and his editorial team who have given us unthinking support, including Mr. Rakesh Sinha and Mr. Monati Madhudar, who really taken the children under their wing and treated them like their own pupils, and have done a wonderful job, which is reflecting itself. I'd like to thank in fact, this is a problem. If I begin to thank them department by department, some will get left out and then I'll get accused of this. Really, the whole Express group has been like a family. I mean, it is a family. It's been like a family. And the model that we adopted for EXIMS, as I've mentioned somewhere, is that of a gharana. I've always been very impressed of how musical traditions in this country have been passed down generations without any imperfections creeping into the basic disciplines of swar and lay and ras. And yet they are different. I mean, if you hear the Patiala Gharana, it's a bit different to the Gwalior Gharana. Even though Gwalior Gharana belongs to Miantan Singh, the fact is that there are many other gharanas which compare very well. And I thought that the traditions of the Express, its sensitivities, its style, its commitment to courageous journalism was something that needs to be preserved and handed down. That's the mission that we've set for ourselves, and I hope we are getting somewhere with that.